Two brands, two reputations that have been built up over decades, and one argument that never seems to end in driveways, comment sections, and family group chats across America. Honda or Toyota? Ask 10 people which one is better, and you will get 10 confident answers. And at least 8 of them will tell you the other brand is fine, but not as good. Everyone has an opinion. Almost nobody has actually compared the numbers. So today we are doing exactly that. No brand loyalty, no team jerseys. Just a real side-by-side look at what owning a Honda versus owning a Toyota actually costs you, how long each one tends to last, and which one comes out ahead when you add it all up. By the end of this video, you will know exactly where each brand wins and where the reputation does not quite match reality. Let's get into it. Part 1. The reputation. Each brand has built Toyota's reputation is simple, indestructible. The brand that built its name on engines and transmissions that seem to run forever, on resale values that barely move, and on a level of consistency that borders on boring, in the best possible way. Honda's reputation is slightly different. Honda is known for being incredibly well-engineered, fun to drive, and reliable in its own right, but with a reputation that leans a little more towards smart engineering than built like a tank. Honda owners often talk about how their car feels, responsive, well-built, satisfying to drive, almost as much as how long it lasts. Both reputations were earned. Both brands have decades of data behind them, but reputations can lag behind reality, and sometimes a model year or a specific engine can quietly shift the picture without anyone really noticing. So let's look at where these brands actually stand today. Part 2. Reliability. Who actually lasts longer? When it comes to long-term reliability, Toyota generally holds a slight edge, and it is a consistent one. Toyota vehicles regularly top long-term reliability studies, with owners commonly reporting vehicles crossing 200,000 miles with nothing more than routine maintenance. The Toyota Corolla, Camry, and RAV4 in particular have built reputations as vehicles that simply do not quit. Honda is right behind them, and in some specific models, right alongside them. The Honda Civic and Honda CR-V have reliability track records that rival their Toyota counterparts almost model for model. Where Honda has occasionally fallen slightly behind Toyota in broader studies has been in certain transmission types in specific years, and in some V6 engine variants that develop minor oil consumption issues in certain model years. Here is the honest summary. If reliability is your only criteria, Toyota wins by a small margin, but it is a margin measured in fractions of a percent in most studies, not a dramatic gap. Both brands are near the top of the industry. You are choosing between excellent and excellent. Part 3. Repair costs. Who is cheaper when something goes wrong? This is where things get interesting, because reliability is not the whole story. How much does it cost when something does need attention? Honda parts and labor tend to run slightly cheaper than Toyota in many markets, particularly for common maintenance items like brake pads, batteries, and routine services. The difference is not massive. We are talking maybe 10 to 15% on average for common repairs, but over the life of a vehicle, that adds up. Toyota parts, while slightly more expensive on average, benefit from Toyota's massive production scale and the sheer number of Toyota vehicles on American roads. Independent mechanics are extremely familiar with Toyota engines, which can sometimes mean faster diagnosis and lower labor time for common issues. The bottom line on repair costs: Honda has a small edge on parts pricing, Toyota has a small edge on labor familiarity. In practice, these two factors mostly cancel each other out for the average owner. Part 4. Resale value. Who holds its value better? This is one category where Toyota has a meaningfully larger lead. Toyota vehicles consistently rank among the best in the industry for resale value retention. A 3-year-old Toyota Camry or RAV4 will often sell for a noticeably higher percentage of its original price compared to most competitors, including Honda. Honda holds its value well too, significantly better than most American and many European brands. But Toyota's resale numbers are frequently a few percentage points higher across comparable models. Over a 5-year ownership period on a $30,000 vehicle, that difference in resale value alone can mean an extra $1,000 to $2,000 back in your pocket when you sell. If you plan to sell or trade in your vehicle within 5 years, this is a category where Toyota's edge is real and measurable, not just reputation. Part 5. Fuel economy. Who saves you more at the pump? This category is genuinely close, and it varies significantly model by model rather than brand by brand. The Honda Civic and Toyota Corolla are nearly identical in fuel economy in their non-hybrid forms, both excellent for their class. Where things shift is in the hybrid lineups. Toyota's hybrid technology has been refined over more than 2 decades, and Toyota hybrids, like the Camry Hybrid, RAV4 Hybrid, and Prius, tend to deliver slightly better real-world fuel economy than Honda's hybrid equivalents in similar size classes. Honda's hybrid system, while genuinely good, has typically trailed Toyota's by a small margin in most independent fuel economy tests. For drivers covering high annual mileage, that gap can translate into real savings over time. Though for the average driver doing 12 to 15,000 miles a year, the difference is often less than a tank of gas annually. Part 6. Driving experience. Who is more fun? This one comes down to personal preference more than any other category, but there are some general patterns worth mentioning. Honda vehicles tend to have a reputation for feeling slightly more engaging to drive, more responsive steering, a firmer suspension feel, and engines that many drivers describe as feeling more eager. The Honda Civic in particular has a long history of being one of the more enjoyable compact cars to actually drive, not just own. Toyota vehicles tend to prioritize comfort and smoothness over engagement. This is not a criticism. For the majority of American drivers doing daily commutes and family duties, a smoother, quieter ride is exactly what they want. But if you are someone who actually enjoys the act of driving, Honda has historically had a slight edge in that department across comparable models. Part 7. Which one wins overall? Here is how it breaks down when you put it all together. If your absolute top priority is maximum reliability and maximum resale value, and you are willing to accept a slightly less engaging driving experience in exchange, Toyota comes out ahead, not by a landslide, but consistently across the data in the categories that affect your wallet the most over a long ownership period. If you want a vehicle that is nearly as reliable, slightly cheaper to maintain on parts, and noticeably more enjoyable to actually drive, Honda is very much in the conversation, and in some specific models, arguably the better choice. The honest truth that neither fan base wants to fully admit is this: these two brands are closer than the decades-long argument suggests. You are not choosing between good and bad. You are choosing between two of the best options in the entire industry, and the right answer depends on which of these specific factors matters most to you. Final thoughts. So, Honda or Toyota? The numbers say Toyota has a slight edge in reliability and resale value. Honda holds its own everywhere else and pulls ahead on driving feel and parts cost. If you already own one of these, you probably made a good decision either way. And if you are shopping for your next vehicle, now you know exactly which categories matter most for your situation and which brand tends to win in each one. If this video helped clear things up, hit that like button. Subscribe to AmericanRevHead for more honest car comparisons every week. And drop a comment below, Honda or Toyota, and why? Let's see which side has more support down there. Until next time, drive smart and choose the car that's actually right for you, not just the one with the louder fan base.